graphing a reciprocal function with some transformations in it. We want to find out the domain, range, asymptotes, stuff like that. So when I see this kind of stuff, the first thing I want to do is be able to identify, what our transformations are from a equational point of view. So that -2 in the numerator, I'm going to take it out. Okay, I'm just going to put it in front. So that way I can read better the a value. Okay, the h value is over here and my k value is over here. So, well, what's going on here? I have a reflection, I have a stretch, I have a shift, horizontal, and I have a shift that's vertical. So reciprocal functions are actually quite easy to graph in terms of their transformations. The way I like to think about it is, okay, let me draw the original. Put one of these. There's my y, there's my x, and my graph goes something like this and something like this. Okay, off to infinity in all directions here. Right at 0 it blows up. And what I'm doing is shifting it left 1, up 4. But in addition to that, I'm reflecting it and stretching it by a factor of 2. Now a stretch in reciprocal functions doesn't really do much. It just kind of goes more like this and like this, like it doesn't, it's not really discernible to the eye. The reflection, however, well, that's definitely gonna, change the way we see things. I'll do that with a red. So reflection means this guy is gonna come down here. Okay, and this guy is gonna come up here. Again, not the best drawing. Let me maybe do that a little bit better. It'll be something like that. Okay, so the reflected graph is the red line. Okay, so I'm going to remove this guy, and I've reflected it, applied the factor of 2 stretch, which again, it's very subtle, so let's not spend too much time thinking about it. But now I have to shift this graph. Okay, I'm going to go back 1 and up 4. That means, let me maybe highlight the whole thing. Do it like this. So I'm going to start from here. I go back 1 and up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, rough sketch here. And I'm going to get rid of these lines. You got to be careful here because, again, what's the graph we're looking at? It's this guy here. This one and this one. Okay, the one that's highlighted in green, that's the original one reflected. Okay, so here we are. The asymptotes are going to be these lines over here. So this is one of them. And I got this one over here. Okay, so here I have +4 or y equals, and here I have x equals -1. And there is our asymptotes, our graph shifted, and we're ready to go. So let's state our domain. Domain is going to be everything except -1, because when x is -1, we get this crazy business going around here. The range is going to be all y values, except y can't be equal to 4. Because again, at 4, we get all this crazy stuff here, can't have that. So there's our function, transformed. If you want to see it clearly, maybe take out the original one here, or the, reflected original. And that is your final graph. Maybe if I can pull this down a little bit. There we go. Let's not forget the top though. There we have it. So there's our function. Cool stuff, eh?